Data centers are an emerging asset class within the REIT industry. Here to talk with us today about his company, Dupont Fabros Technology, is President and CEO Hossein Fateh. Thank you for joining us, Hossein.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about what Dupont Fabros does?
Sure. We're a leading data center provider. We provide, our core business is to provide power, cooling, and security to some of the world's most leading technology companies, internet companies, enterprise companies, financial reporting, and some of the banks of the world.
Very interesting. Can you tell us a little bit about what Dupont Fabros is doing to deal with the trying economic conditions at the moment?
Sure. For any REIT right now, it's a very challenging environment. We did have early in the year a short-term maturity that was coming up in December '09, but we managed to pay off the loan in its entirety, and now we have no more maturities until August of 2011. But in the longer term, when you look at data centers, as a whole, the demand-supply parameters, the demand still outpaces supply in a very large way, especially in the internet-based companies. There are really three sectors. We have internet, we have enterprise, and kind of financial services and financial reporting. The internet sector is still growing very rapidly, and we're seeing some of that come through in Northern Virginia. But on the supply side, we have a limited amount of supply already, and then with the demise of the credit markets, the private guys, the private data center developers are pretty much dead in the water.
The Obama administration has made building up infrastructure one of the planks of its public policy agenda. Could you tell us a little bit more about what data center REITs may have to offer there?
Sure. I mean, short term, we're seeing some deals like the Social Security Administration come through someone like an IBM, and then IBM would sign a lease with a data center company. Some of those smaller deals are coming through now. But longer term, it's hugely promising because the government is committed to creating high-speed internet for most of the U.S., or if not all of the U.S. Countries like Korea are already at 90% internet high-speed penetration. We are in somewhere between 25 and 30%. So when that really increases, the question is what new applications will be available? 5 years ago, I didn't read my Wall Street Journal on the BlackBerry. Now I may read a few articles every morning on the BlackBerry, just because the BlackBerry is a 3G. So new applications will continue to develop. Right now, movies on demand hasn't really taken off. The way we watch movies will absolutely going to change, and that at home we'll be streaming most of our movies rather than going to the mailbox, or rather than going to the Blockbusters or one of these services. Similarly, there are numerous other business models that will be developed that we haven't even thought of. So what does that mean? It's a new business model, and the internet has changed the way we live and do business. And what does this mean for us? It means an enormous amount of new data center demand.
Thank you, Hossein. For more information on Dupont Fabros, please check out the March-April issue of Real Estate Portfolio magazine on REIT.com.